Let's see who got the rest of the generals. So we saw these two come off the board early, right? These are the first two moderns. Then we see that Rom got one of them, and then Hungary got one. So Russia was able to get one. There was no general for the modern era for these guys. They can get one. There's an expensive one they can go get here, obviously. The modern into atomic. Yeah, a balloon right now would be pretty pog. Ooh, little supply convoy. Lots more units on the way, by the way. Just gonna build a shit ton of units. Yeah, he's gonna get run over here. He's on square rigging. What's his science? Did he what text has he done? I didn't notice. Please tell me he's like really close to tanks or something. Shipbuilding still a few turns to balloons. He's got a little ways to go to balloons. What is he on actually? He's on industrialization. So he's actually, with his science, he'll be on balloons here pretty quick on Mali. But yeah, he's got a ways to go. He's not far. I don't think so either, Petit. I was like, he had been bottom tree for quite a while. Obviously, he got to his Cossacks, and I thought that he had kept going. So maybe he's just delaying getting universities online. Maybe he's just delaying. Oh, he actually has tanks. He's actually got tanks. Forget it. Mali merchants are sweating? Why? Yeah. I don't get all these universities on the front line. He needs pre-builds. Well, he needed pre-builds. He needs units. I mean, he's going to get run over here. A minor scrap. Steel in 2. Pre-builds are on the way. Damry going top tree bottom the time. But there is going to be tanks and artillery coming. No one has the explanation as to why the hell he started building a road with engineers to a guy with twice the science. Like, that's just trolling your team at that point. I mean, there's no explanation for anything that's happening here right now. I mean, you just not even paying attention at that point. Lutre ethanoli, thank you very much. Ethanoli? Lutre ethanoli, thank you very much. This is really loud. A loud snack, and I apologize. But it's delicious peanut brittle. And I was starving to death. I'll stop eating it though, because I know it's got to be super loud and annoying to listen to. Maybe he's got dinner reservations. He's got dinner reservations. He's just trying to speed the process up. Yowert! Hey Norm, nice stream, thanks. You're welcome, buddy. You didn't even notice? I guess it's just the streamer being subconscious, I suppose. A ton more units. Minus 46 a turn, and he's getting at least 100 right now from Deluxe. No sign of getting trade routes up. I mean, right now, like, what is the point of this? Come on. Rom has had a great game. A really great game. You gotta eat. Didn't even notice much of that. The mix not even picking it up much? Oh, okay. But these buildings cost money. And I mean, how fast are these buildings actually going to, or these cities actually going to produce, like, tank armies? Why not just build a couple of harbors, get the lighthouses, trade routes, like, just try to make some money, like, something else. There's no reason for these two cities to be sitting here producing money burners when they could have produced money makers. Like, that's just the one the one thing I'm going to say here is there was no need for this. There was no need. Even this city here, decently productive, but they could have easily thrown a commercial hub down instead. And just built, you know, even just built all the way to the bank. Just turn production into some money for the team, you know? So the tank armies are getting to the front of the line here now. This guy's still devastated from the hurricane, it looks like. Just building roads everywhere so he can move the units around. He just got roads on like every tile here. Oh, I thought I saw a road going through here. Not yet. Okay. Just basically a big oval. He's got a racetrack going here. He's building a racetrack. 320, yeah. He got Newton. Excuse me, he got Newton, and he's got universities in every city. And having himself a good late game sim. And I would imagine the thing is there's some pretty tough pushes to get through here. And he's going to be dealing with +5 once he hits the heroic. Which he already has? Okay, they actually just flipped over. So, heroic on 3 out of 4 on the one side, and then it was darks across the board on Cuite Imperiale. So he's going to be dealing with +5. He's going to be, it's going to be hard to push. He's going to need to have some big old tanks. The ND 500, yeah. So that's going to be an issue, but he will be able to get balloons going. So he'll be able to go artillery balloon push that will poke away at him pretty good. Labs, by the way, labs across the board. I would imagine there's no doubt here that this is going to be nukes o'clock. One would think. Flight and 2 on Pompey. Powered Labs will make his science spike big time. Pompey's the boss. Yeah, buddy. I said earlier this might be a nuke game. Somebody's got to supply the nukes, right? If it's going to be a nuke game, then somebody's got to supply the nukes. It's just simple math. It is about time we had a nuke game pumped already. Yeah, it's about time. We got some nukes. In fact, I don't think I've had a nuke game since that game that got trolled with the delay. Remember where it kept crashing? Turn 150 game. Let's go. Let's do this. Norm needs it. Oh, by the way, modern o'clock. That's some tough shit to pull into or push into. I'll tell you right there. What? What did I just say? I didn't say anything. Shut up. I didn't say anything. You know that's getting clipped. Yeah, this is going to be an interesting vote here. That's going to be a really interesting vote. Marsh Recon Spectator. Let's go. Well, I think, honestly, I think +5 siege for a push down here would be huge, to be honest with you. The problem is the siege coming over here would be just as bad in this direction. Both sides have a war front that's not going well, right? This is not going to go well for Cuite Imperiale. Sphinx is going to just push something here and it's going to hurt. This is not going to go particularly well for Sphinx either. But, or sorry, in the opposite direction. Sorry. So this is going to go well for Sphinx. This is not going to go well for Sphinx. And then this is kind of a draw, if you will. For those of you wondering, I will not be casting tomorrow. I've just found out that I am not casting tomorrow. So let's hope this game does a big long one, because I need it now. -5 to siege. I was not chosen. That's what happened. I was not chosen. $11 out of 20. Did they downvote him? Yeah, they downvoted him. I was not the chosen one. You know what I could do, though? I mean, here's the thing. Obviously, a lot of people are going to be interested in watching the finals tomorrow. There is a game. The what do you call them? Ulysses has a game tomorrow. I could potentially cast that. The problem is that I'd be competing with the finals, and I don't know what the interest level would be, and I have to be careful because I'm playing for partner later on this afternoon, and I don't want to have bad streams. Oh no, did they choose the Fedora guy instead? It does appear as though the Fedora guy is going to be doing game 1 tomorrow. Grappo, how you doing? He didn't even find my username funny. Your mom's +1. It is pretty good. A little clever. Having your mid-crisis as usual? Oh, midnight. Midnight crisis. Okay. Status has changed. You will be available for viewer support over the next few days. Well, that's good to hear. You want to sleep, but you can't. Why is he getting builders out and building farms? No, she's 4:15 or 4:18 in the afternoon. You did your second apply on a Sunday and didn't stream at all after that, and you still got it a couple days later. My big concern, artillery. My big concern at this point is applying, not getting a response for a few days, and then having like a big drought. Because if I don't get game 2 on Saturday, and there is no game 3, which is a very likely possibility, then I won't have had a game in the finals at all, for one thing. But I'll go from today applying, no stream, no stream, no stream. And then I don't even know what I would do come early next week, because there's nothing to really cast. Usually these CivFR games tend to be like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, that kind of stuff. So I don't know. Yeah, but PB, if there's no final game, then I literally, after everything I've done, I won't have any cast, right? If there's no game 3. I don't know. Well, the thing is, Grappo, is this is going to be my final attempt. It's as simple as that. And maybe they'll say yes, maybe they won't. But I'm a little worried they say no, and then, you know. I don't know. Still nothing happening here. I'm guessing his, like, Haboob. Bit of a setup down here. Archetyp's going to have tanks to defend in a minute anyway. I mean, how does this do anything other than tank or nukes, right? How does this end up in anything other than nukes at this point? Pompey's at 408 science. Running projects with research labs built. He's only on machinery, though, so he has a long ways to go to nukes, though. Big gold up here with the heroics. Missing the goldens up here is costing them a ton of money. They're getting out-golded 2-1 now. Um, Airports coming in. Cities are not very productive, however, so they're pretty slow. They're pretty slow airports. Or whatever, aerodromes, I guess, is what they're called. Yeah. The airports are one of the buildings, I guess. Looks like the game is over. Well, yeah, I mean, if nobody... The problem is nobody went labs and got big science, right? Like 260. He's going to have flight in 1, but he's not going labs, so the problem is his science just sucks. Comparatively, right? Oh, wait, sorry, wrong person. Like, what are museums going to do for you? I mean, Sphinx's science and gold is going to be really hard to overcome now. I mean, they're going to win the race to nukes. They've got the gold to support units-wise. There's actually an escape settler coming here for some reason. I'm a little bit confused as to what's happening. Yeah. Eventually, this free sim monstrosity over here is just going to do things that they can't control. Now, they haven't really controlled the water yet, but eventually they can just jump in the water and start nuking from over here, right? They just come in the water here. Have they even, like, bothered with anything in the water yet? I don't even know if they built a ship yet, so... But yeah, eventually they just... Maybe they just purchase it. Oh, wow, look at this. Kree actually has this over here, okay. Oh, they're going to take down Vatican City, maybe. Yeah, nuke subs. Well, Hungary had higher science all this time, and like Hungary's got moderns. Artillery got -5. I mean, I honestly though, like he built all these units. Why not just run him in there and try to just trade him? He can outproduce him easily. He easily outproduces him. I don't know why he's not just trying to trade here. The problem is he built 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got low oil. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 artillery and 3 tanks is not the ratio that you want. You know, more like 7 and 7 would be nice. And then you could just go in and start trading. Well, he has fascism in 2. That'll be a start. The moderns. He also started going top tree instead of going to moderns himself. Hungary did, I think, right? We checked. I can't remember now. When they came off, yeah, Hungary got one. They got one of the industrial moderns, and then the modern atomic haven't come along yet. So the first two went to Russia and Mapuche, and then they each got one on this front. So Hungary does have one. This would be it right here. Yeah, industrial modern, sitting right in the middle of the city. I don't know how he pushes this, to be honest with you. A little hop. Oh, interesting. I was gonna say maybe a little helicopter upgrade. That Hussar actually kills the artillery pretty bad. Okay, here he's starting to push, but again, like, he doesn't have a lot of tanks to trade, right? Like, he's got to be careful here. It's pretty much full-on deathmatch at this point. There's no other victory condition at all. Diplomacy is forever away. To the point, modern armor is informational era, so he doesn't have general for them. Oh yeah, moderns. Yeah, you're a good point. Modern is, yeah, so he doesn't have a. He's not, his modern armor aren't getting boosted by a general. That's a good point. Yeah. Yeah, for regular tanks he does, not for the modern armor. Prime ASC Moquette. Thank you very much for the Prime. That's very kind of you. Welcome in. Appreciate it. Enjoy the commercial-free viewing. I know that I enjoy the commercial-free viewing whenever I can get it, because the ads on Twitch have become pretty toxic in volume, to say the least. So funny how vulnerable this is here. Okay? Like, if Hungary ever sent, if Hungary had ever had the production and put together the units to send through here, he could actually do some damage through here. Brought to you by Coca-Cola. You ain't kidding. Oh, by the way, balloon artillery. Yeah. They sponsored, like, there's all these units. They sponsored this push, and it's going nowhere. And now it's just like, this is a stalemate. I mean, there's some tanks coming here, but these guys are just walking into their death, if anything. There's a push coming back the other way here. How did... Oh, wait. How did this road get built? Did these guys send a trade route to Yerevan before Yerevan died? They must have. Right, it feels like writing doesn't walk for Cuite. Yeah. Honestly, like 25 turns ago, I felt like Cuite Imperiale was in a great spot. I just felt like Rom and Deluxe were looking really good. They were gonna have really good timings. You know, they could push Russia and kill them, or maybe even Hungary with the double team or something like that. But they kind of hesitated. They didn't quite get the timing right. And then all of a sudden, Domri and Pompey over here on the right side of the map were just on free sim and had all kinds of good ideas. The tornado slowed down the push, but I'm still not sure how much that he was going to do, because by the time he showed up here, the tank upgrades came in. And even if he had tried the push, I'm not sure if it would have been the full difference, because he didn't even have tanks at this point. He had like 3 or 4 cuirassiers, and then it's still just nothing but artillery standing here soaking up money every turn. Like, at some point, he needs to push. Like, even if you lose the units, it's better than paying for the damn things. Yeah, the timing definitely was an issue. I'm not sure how much. I don't know. The tanks are in. They're going to run into other tanks. There's artillery on the board as well. Is there any chance that this goes well? Field cannons aren't going to do much. These guys are making a lot of gold. I would imagine he won't have too much trouble. Tank and 3, artillery, artillery. He's got a fighter back here on the way. Airport's getting done up here. Yeah, pushing into golden, right? Like he wins these battles some, right? Mapuche can do Mapuche things. But I'm just not sure if he's got enough units. Another tank back here, some artillery. He might actually be able to get something done because he's actually turned this around. Yeah, he's actually going to push on both sides. So the thing is though, he's going to run into planes as well. But he had part of his army here and part here, and now it's we're going to see. If there's no nukes, this game could last for days. Yeah. It's a good thing there are nukes or the game would never end. This is just nothing but standoffs. Nothing but standoffs everywhere. Yeah, this is just clogged. Like, I mean, I don't even know. Yeah, that's the thing is Kree's going to outproduce it, right? Like, there's another tank coming, more artillery coming. I mean, he's just going to have a line of artillery. He's got balloons, so all of these artillery back here can all hit this front line, right? Like, look at that. These artillery are just going to kill this artillery before he even gets to shoot. Damn, there goes the artillery. Pablo Escobar's science goes so fast. Yeah, that's what research labs will do. You go research labs, and then you just go burr. Moondoggy, recap. This is a fight for Australia. Big fight for Australia. America on the front lines did not have a good sim and got beaten up a little bit. And then it was complete free sim back here versus complete free sim back here. And there's contention on the borders up here and over here. But essentially, it's going to be decided with nukes, I think. I do believe. Just running projects at this point. Pounding out the science. Plastics in 2. He'll get nukes online about 10 turns from now, 12 turns from now. Well, I'll start building them at that point anyway. Yeah, the planes will come along as well. There's no AAs or no anti-air, so like he's gonna be able to just pepper them. There's a plane coming in 2 here. He's building the airports in here now, or the hangars anyway. So that's the problem, right? Is he's got these airplane or these aerodromes online, but he's doing them in cities that are just not up to snuff. Like he needed builders. He'd be better off buying a builder and like mine this, lumber mill, mine this, chop and mine. Get like 8 or 9 tiles online that are actually going to be productive, because 8 or 9 turns to build hangars. I mean, the airports are going to take 15 in these cities. Like he just did not get the builders online fast enough to get stuff done. The double push though, and balloons on both fronts. Going for science victory? Oh man, that'd be a long. I think he got to go nukes here. I mean, he might be, because the nukes. The thing is with nukes, he has some boats out. He can definitely nuke the world a bit here. Whoops. He can definitely nuke both caps. Yeah, he can nuke this cap and this capital. This shouldn't be all that hard to take. He could actually just he could nuke this capital, but with something right here, like a silo nuke. He could get them all. Nukes do tend to settle the argument, yeah. Yeah, he can nuke from this little sea here, or like he can bring a city over, or he could just set up like 5, 10. Actually, maybe it's too far. That might be too far. He might actually have to go into the sea, go into the Caspian, in order to get this one. And then obviously up here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, he can nuke all the capitals from water. He just have to settle a city over here, and buy a missile cruiser and just go like that. Nuke the lake. You wish the yield tab showed production for each civ as well? Productions is specific to each individual city. You can get the production of a city just by hovering over it. You can get all the yields by hovering over the city. Yeah, like 8 turn plane, 6 turns, like just really low production cities. Another one in 2, plus he's got one placed over here. Yeah, just the other team having balloons is just so punishing. Total production across all cities. I mean, it'd be kind of interesting, I suppose, to see who's gotten the most production up. You know, I guess that'd be kind of interesting. I mean, just tickling the fortifications here. I mean, if he does, what did he take off? 20. So he does it 15 more times, you're in. You wish your flatland got to. Wouldn't that be something? Wow. Actually doing traders across the water for some money as well. Wonder how long this has been going on, actually, because even Hungary is... I never noticed this. Wonder how long Hungary's been popping traders. I only see the one just getting in the water, so maybe just getting started. Banks is interesting. Just on to refining now. So he's a ways from the nuke project. Yeah, Bermuda, not really all that relevant on a Pangea, unless for some reason one of them... The only thing is, which is interesting, that could actually help him out, is if one of the 3 tiles on Bermuda, if one of the 3 tiles jumped into this ocean, then he wouldn't need a city here. He just pops over here and does the nuke. Could you imagine? That'd be so funny. Drop the nuke on Washington from Bermuda Triangle. Let's go. What great scientist he's not projecting for any specific great scientist. He was just, I think he was just projecting to get his science up. Maybe he went and got, okay, he did get Albert Einstein. Oh no, actually Albert Einstein ended up going to Deluxe. He ended up getting Alfred Nobel. Computers, so that's kind of the crappy one there. Oh, he got the Margaret Mead. So 500 science, 500 culture one. But yeah, I think he was just running a lot of science projects. Like he's even running here now, just to keep his science eye. Just run science projects when you got nothing else to do, in order to keep your science high and push it through the tree. Yeah, I'd be surprised if they don't check that out, if that's the play. I got to assume nukes is the play. Nukes, nukes, nukes. I'm trying to think. I guess I'm gonna have to decide if I'm going to stream tomorrow. The maybe somebody's already casting it. I just don't know if it's worth taking the chance is the only problem. Oh, Ulysses, here we go. Ulysses playing against 2 noob to win. So it might not even be all that good a game. I don't even know how good those guys are. Ulysses might win that game in 5 minutes. Who knows? But yeah, that game's tomorrow at 2100. So it's 1 o'clock my time. Pretty accurate. The game will be it'll be a destruction. Yeah, I don't know if it's worth it. I just don't think there'll be enough interest. And with the finals going on, I don't want to do a stream where I've got like 50 people because it's just going to kill my numbers. I mean, I guess, I don't know. I guess I just hold on. What's the culture defense right now? 263. 263. To 245 tourism. So right now he's barely going up. He's getting research labs online. If he can destroy the music and get a couple of rock bands going, I don't know. They might just shake hands twice. ASC, it's you again. Indeed it is. Thank you again. Thank you for the follow, and thank you for the prime. All in on rock bands, yeah. Okay, so he's got a balloon, finally. The balloons are here. It's too bad they -5 came through, but... I mean, maybe there's a push here with the balloons. He's got so many artillery. Maybe there's a play, I don't know. Yeah, Parks. Yeah, I mean, if he planted some trees, he could get some parks up here, I suppose. Spent all that time building these. I guess he needed those for oil, I guess, ultimately, but I don't know. Passive tourism's like nil, yeah. Yeah, he'll get nuked long before he can get it exactly. Like, if they could have all-ined it earlier, maybe there was a play. Did Columbia... Yes, Columbia did bring over a balloon. We saw it in the water earlier, actually. We saw it in the water back here. It's made its way across. So that's going to help out with some of this artillery hitting the front. Be able to help out a little bit. Although apparently there is some... Sometimes there's a bug where it doesn't actually work for you. I don't know. Sounds harsh, but this game is like if 8 of me played against each other. Nope, it's working for him. I mean, he hasn't moved this balloon forward yet. Like, there's still a lot... Oh, he's got balloons. He's got a lot of balloons. I guess he's going to do a lot of these moves last second, I guess. How close is he? Environmentalism's probably quite a long ways. Rapid deployment now. He's still ways there. Electricity means computers in maybe 6 or 7. 183 science, so probably like 7. It's not too bad at computers. Computers is a lot easier to get to than environmentalism. Is this Khmer -250? Well, he's 32, but he's getting probably 200 from Deluxe right now. Maybe not 200, but getting a lot. That's a lot of damage. It's got a promotion here now. More tanks up here. He needs to turn that into a tank. By the way, we haven't looked. This basically got shut down by planes and balloons. Yeah. Planes and balloons basically tore this push apart. Yeah, maybe we'll even get some GDRs, who knows? Any GDR fans in the chat? Artillery -5 is just a joke. Hey, that's a good sign. If you're a fan of Cuite Imperiale, that's the sound you want to hear. My favorite Civ games are where I do 95% of a space victory and then just go to GDRs. I remember my very first game I did Diplo Victory back when Diplo Victory first was a thing, and it back when it took like 300 turns no matter what you did. And it was like one of the I think it might have been the very first game I ever did GDRs as well, because they just took forever to get to, and I just always finished my games before them. And so I was like, I guess I'll make some GDRs, and then it was actually a lot of fun. I just actually had a fair amount of fun with those GDRs. Well, that unit's dead. Rocket artillery so satisfying, yeah. Late game Civ military games are pretty nuts. If you get to them. It's just so many units, it's insane. Wonder why I didn't upgrade this one. Maybe he's just planning on upgrading when he takes this city, I guess. Ooh, force fire. Little forest fire in the middle. Rome versus Carthage. Does force fire can destroy armies? Like, yeah, they do. They do injure. Force fires injure units. Yeah, they do. So he's got. Problem is he doesn't have a lot of tanks. So like. He actually got Defender of the Faith. Too bad he didn't get Crusade. Yeah, he still has... He could take this city, but I'm assuming he's going to delete it, right? Keep it for Defender bonus? No, because it'll just get taken back. I don't think he can. No, he didn't take it. He's trying to kill off some units, I think, with the artillery. I mean, you would get Defender bonus, but there's a lot of units around here, and these modern armors hit a lot harder than the tanks do. We'll see. Maybe he'll try to keep it. But, I mean, there's no way. If he takes it, yeah, you just have to delete it. Because if he takes it, look at these modern armors. Like, these guys just wreck him and take it back, right? He actually did it on first move, though, so he loses the tank. I don't know why he didn't last move that. These guys hadn't moved yet. He could have actually done that. But now he loses the tank. And he has two tanks left. And then a Cursor core up here. 5 turns. 5 turns on the nerf to core or to artillery. Any sign of the Manhattan Project? What's his tech at? Research replaceable parts. Yeah, Manhattan Project in 2. Then he can produce nukes. He doesn't have a ton of production. He has some cities that are pretty good. But I don't think he has anything over like 50 or 60 here. These are around 58. Oh, this is actually 88. It's got a really good industrial zone. Oh, this is his capital's 125. Okay. So a couple cities that can produce nukes really fast anyway. Rom's GPT is 59, but that's at least 100 coming from here. At least 100 coming from here. This push is just too slow. He's doing Holy Site prayers to buy more rock bands. He's doing theater square festivals to get more units. But I don't think tourism's a play, honestly. I mean, 67 turns, if that was being optimistic. Now, he did get to computers, I think. No, tourism's 262. He hasn't gotten to computers yet? I thought he was. Oh, computers next turn. I was going to say he was pretty close. This unit almost died. Taking out some artillery with the modern armors. My guess is he shifts these back as far as possible. So they don't get peppered. No. No. You got fed an hour ago. No. Yeah, he got him out of there just as they were about to die. Problem is he's going to slowly run out of modern armors that are... Well, I guess he's got another one popping here. Another one there. He's got one here, one here. So he's got 3 here and 2 more popping. Artillery's a little low. That was 3 positives. Five out of 5 right there? Including 2 level ups. 38. We'll see where it's at next turn. That was insane. If he starts getting some level ups and gets some hero rock bands going, wow. Could be actually insane. Yeah, Springsteen, right? Yeah, his he's got 495 a turn. They obviously escalate in value, or like in expense. So yeah, like the numbers are going up. They're probably costing him, yeah, who knows, probably 700 or 800 by now. I don't know how many he's bought exactly, but oh, some planes out for Russia. Wow, Washington's actually about to fall. Actually, a bit of a push here. They haven't spent money on the Mali front. Defending with knights, by the way. Yeah, plant a tree here. You know, plant some trees in around here, and like a national park would be a good idea here. I mean, even just like even if you just got a couple, like, you know, just trees here. You could go like national park here, maybe. Well, this marsh, they have to get rid of the marsh, I guess, and plant some trees. You could actually do a little bit of national parkage, to be honest with you. Even like down here, if you chopped out all this jungle and put some trees in, you could probably get a couple more down in here. Okay, so there's a fail. No, he doesn't have environmentalism. He does have, wait, what was it before?
Normal heart.
BFD, thank you very much for the 12 months. I appreciate it. Was it 38? Okay, so it went up 8 there. I mean, if he could go up 8 every turn, if you go up 8 or 10 every turn, national parks down, like it's not undoable. Was it 36? So it went up 10. 36 is actually 49 now. So it's actually updated from the rock bands in mid-turn. I never noticed that before. Nuke in 2, nuke in 4, nuke in 6, nuke in 6. Nuke in 5. Nuke next turn. Hungry last moving and shift entering, yeah. These units are about to get melted anyway. Yeah, Pompey's just defending, yeah. And a promo. Back to school in the 80s. Yeah, that's 5 in a promo. 6 in a promo. Wow. actually pretty pog. He has computers, but he doesn't have environmentalism yet, I don't believe, no. His tourism's 410. Scott Mumiko, thank you very much for the follow. I know, I've never seen this kind of RNG before in Rock Bands. It's actually kind of nuts. I'm not sure why he's not taking this. I suppose he's worried about a liberate. I would imagine he's just worried about a liberate if he can't hold it. He doesn't want to commit too many units to surrounding it. Because, you know, these... Yeah. 57. Oh. That was the level... Was that level 2 that just died? Oh, this is level 3. $57 to $61 over the flip over. Imagine if he had gone all in top tree into flight and computers, went all into theater squares everywhere, and ran projects like crazy with swimming and music and artists, and just like defended through the chokes enough. Instead of investing all of that effort into encampments and military academies in every single city, and then just building a shit ton of like he could have like went full on trees everywhere and national parks in the north and south. Or yeah, Molly could have done it, yeah, without a need to defend at all, yeah. Still no nukes, interestingly. Well, the thing is that you build the military academies for oil, right? You build the military academies for oil so that you can actually supply all these units. But if you're not actually making the units, you just build like enough units to defend the chokes, right? You just defend in this choke, defending these chokes. How does he ever come and get you? Right? You help over here in defense on this side a little bit, just a few units. Yeah, but exactly. You go top tree and just put planes in the chokes, right? Who needs tanks, bro? Planes, couple planes here and here like this in this choke. Couple planes here, plane over here. Bob's your uncle, right? Just even like some planes across here. To hell with it. Make like 10 planes and go victory. Let's go. Buy all the mountain tiles with mollying gold to prevent tunnels. Big brain. It's a lot. Actually counter pushing here now. With planes and artillery and balloon action. AA guns coming online. 107 science composites in 3. The road that was built earlier coming in handy. No, because they're afraid it gets counterattacked and liberated because it's the capital and you can't delete it. I don't know why he's not using the nukes. I'm curious about that. Maybe he doesn't have nuclear sub-tech? Did he turn these into nuclear subs yet? I don't even... Oh, here they are. Here. Yeah, they are. The nuclear subs. 66. You haven't played Civ for a few years. The Civ strategist hasn't played Civ for a few years. What? When does this game end? I mean... If all the rock bands die, I'd imagine the game ends as soon as the nuke flies for the first time. Back-to-back fails. I mean... They haven't created a plan to get to here. I guess they could take this anyway. And they can take that anytime they want. The problem is he needs to push through this to get to the capital. Wait, what? Where's the nuke? Oh! There you go. So nuke and take, nuke and take. Yeah, that's probably what they're doing. The thing is it's a long ways. Like, this capital is very isolated. It's hard to get to this. Yeah, I wasn't expecting it on this front. I was expecting it to nuke all these units so he could start kind of walking through here. Oh, wow. Deleted. Well, he doesn't have oil problems anymore. They want a quick pause for something. Yeah, I was expecting it here, but yeah, they both made sense eventually. Yeah, strategic pause. Play a game for 4 hours. I want to see something spectacular. Yeah, 4.5 even. We looks like we're gonna get a break here for a sec. So does that glowing green help or hurt national park appeal tourism? That means yes for everyone following along. Okay, I'm going to go and give the dog just a little quick snack because I'm tired of listening to her whimper. Just give her a couple kibble, and then I'll be right back. Couple more really successful rock bands, you know, keep popping off that number. It's not affecting it because this is a -1. 3 rainforest against a tree and a river, and it's -1. It pillages the roads, but the roads being pillaged, I don't think attacks. Roads being pillaged doesn't affect appeal. It's just improvements in being. It deletes improvements. There's no mine. It's just 3 jungles against a tree and a river. -1. Yeah, rock bands, more successful rock bands, they were on a roll and then they started losing them. There's still one up here. That's got plus 500 tourism from campuses and spaceports. Rock band up here playing on the Wonder. That works well. Rock band's down here still. My guess is they're probably close to 1,000 a pop. He's making 652 a turn. Climate change? Level 4. Firestorm. Mob where you can firebomb a tile and set it on fire. Oh. Yeah. This capital's the problem, though. Can you spectate OPS drop in? What? There's another capital. This one can be taken anytime. The problem is Mali's capital. How does he nuke Mali? Oh, wait. Yeah, no, this is still... Why they put this on the water like this is just beyond me. To get a safety settle and then put it on the water like this, vulnerable. No, I think I did the... Wait, where is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh no, wait, they can hit it with a nuke from here. They'll just need to have a. They'll just have to like. They'll have to try and sneak a tank along the roads. Maybe just send a bunch of tanks. Just keep rushing it. Just put planes all the way around it in a like one if you had like 9 planes around it. Yeah, this nuclear subarmada. Nuclear subarmada is pretty unstoppable. I guess the helicopter can make a run for it. Two tanks and a rider. Yeah, they'll just nuke a path, I think. A nuke per unit. In the end, I think that it made a lot of sense. It would have made a lot more sense for Deluxe to go top tree. Campuses in every city. Go labs. And match what Pompey was doing from Grand Columbia. Ultimately, I think that was the play. Yeah. I think ultimately Molly just had to do more here. He didn't have a very good spawn overall. Yeah, there goes the cat. He didn't really have a very good spawn overall, I will say that. But he definitely was complete free sim and had a good game. There it is. I think it did register.
May change throughout the ages.
GG.
History is written from the hand of the
Actual domination victory.